make sure we got these lines right and get started with the uh, Rangers and the Nationals to lead us off. Dane Dunning, this line's a little stale. How about it? The Rangers are up to uh, okay, $1.95. I saw it go all the way to 2.15, but maybe a little buyback here. Why so much fluctuation here? I'll say $1.95, 10.5 over 15.
Yeah, I don't know why the fluctuation, right? I mean, it's moved about what 30 basis points there,
Maybe,
so
maybe it's me.
but I'm going to go ahead and take the Rangers today. I'll take them on the run line. Won 5 of 6 interleague games here. Now, Dunning's had some solid outings here, so I think they can go ahead and get it done versus I don't know who, Patrick Corbin, 4.95 ERA at home. I think the Rangers get it done here today, big time.
Well, they better. They better. We're gonna lay. I just say run line, huh? We got it
Yeah,
right.
because he says what 195 sitting out there.
Yeah, for sure. Even the run line itself doesn't feel too comfortable laying $1.35, maybe even $1.40 here with the Rangers in this one. But I'm not sure I want a part of Tyrone Corbin. We do get Dane Dunning, and Dunning certainly, pretty good numbers, 2.61 ERA. Corbin has been profitable, but believe it or not,
Washington's
but,
last 5 Corbin starts.
okay, not great, huh?
Not great.
5.82 ERA last 6 starts, 1-5 record. All right. Well, I mean, Texas, they still have lost 10 of their last 15, but maybe Dunning will be the key today. Yeah, I'm showing widely reported steam actually came in here just before we got on the air. So there you go. It had crept up all the way to 215, opened lower than this. I showed 180 there on the screen, but all right, we'll go ahead and lay it here.
All
Anybody
right,
else?
let's do it. Let's do it.
Feel bad about yesterday. I don't want to lay many run lines as favorites, but yeah, Blake. I don't know. There might be something to Ellie there. Hello, Lazzy. Here we go with some picks. Here's Howard on the Texas run line as well. Politican says go under Fernando on the Rangers. Oh, he says it's Dunning question mark. I'm showing for sure it's Dunning. I don't think there's any other. There's some issues we're gonna have to discuss here on the pitching lineup, but Dunning, I would think. I think Mindy and I are pretty much basing the fact that we're on Texas here with thanks to Dunning.
Yes.
Darren, great to have you. Texas covers, he says. Latifa on the Rangers. And Tom says go over here. Yeah, that thing's going to be 10.5. Feel pretty close there on that one, actually. All right, Mindy, let's get it started with a pick.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Picks today, not
Starting
just,
the day off right.
And we want to finish this week strong.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay, here's JP Sears against Boston's definitely going to have a bullpen game here with Scott, possibly Murphy pitching here. So they're still a reasonable favorite here, $1.70, 9.5.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because of the Red Sox bats, right? And they hit 262 versus lefties. And the A's only 220 batting average here on the road. So yeah, I mean, the A's put up 12 a couple days ago, but other than that, they're always sitting around 2 or 3. So I think the Red Sox get them here today. I think they win by more than 2. So going to take those Red Sox on the run line, even in this kind of bullpen game here today.
Okay, that sounds okay by me, but I don't know. This does seem a little bit sketchy here for the Red Sox as far as the bullpen game. So Sears still has a 4 ERA. No, the A's are bad. I'll take the over is what I'm going to do. And the total is what, 9.5. Okay, now I see a lot of overs when these two teams. Look, Oakland's gone under in just 4 of their last 16 games. Boston has been going under at home of late, but in general, as home favorites, they were going over this season. Let's see what the chat has here in this one.
They said the weather doesn't look good there in Boston, huh? Is that this game?
Oh, is that right? Well, maybe I
don't know. That's what Politican said.
Okay, I see the picks coming in here with
Looks
Boston.
like lots of Red Sox here so far.
There. Okay. Lassie on the Red Sox run line. Blake on the under here. We're definitely seeing some unders here, kind of going against me here.
I tend to kind of like that over as well.
If it wants she has a all Sox parlay, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
Thomas is going Oppo on us. Oakland Athletics money line, nonetheless.
See all the picks here. A lot of Red Sox situation here. Plenty of Red Sox. There's a Nerfy.
Well, Fernando also kind of is looking towards the A's, it says. But other than that, you got Ron, you got Mayer, you got Darren's on the Nerfy. Be more Dre, Boston money line. So we got quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah, showing the wind blowing in from right center, 8 to 9 miles an hour. Temperatures in the mid 70s and cooling throughout the day. And but I'm not showing much precipitation. So
good. Yeah, I saw Miller Entertainment had joined us as well there. Ramon, did I miss that last game? Did we get him in there?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. Let me check that out here.
Yeah. Viewer number 75-ish. Chatter.
Did I miss it?
He must have came in right at the end of that. It's right by, Tom was talking about, your jokes, Ramon.
Oh, thank you.
You're a very clever comedian.
I see Texas run line question mark.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Texas run line with a question mark.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because that was that other game. Okay, I understand. Yes. Okay, but in this one, Mindy on Boston run line, I'll just take the over here.
Scotch kind of likes the A's today, too.
Okay. Cubs and Yankees in this one. We saw yesterday. Boy, that one got going a little bit here with Smiley and Cole, but with today, look at that, man! I'm gonna probably do that a lot because the graph. Okay, so this is Hendricks and Herman, Mindy. Man, this is gonna make for a rough time.
This one. I've been kind of wrong on this series here so far. I was looking at Cubs and the Yankees got me, looking at the Yankees and then the Cubs got me. So that's where I'm sitting here with this one, heading into day number 3. And again, it's kind of one of those that I kind of like the Cubs on the run line today, but that's sitting at -180. So I think I'm going to go ahead and still just try the Cubs straight up here with Hendricks today. It does have a little bit better stats if I take a look at him, right? ERA 1.71 on the road. Herman, we know he just had that really nice, perfect game out there. 4.43 ERA though. Still gives up the long ball here every once in a while. Still puts 2 guys on base per game. I think I'm going to go with the Cubs. I know we saw a little, laughing at some Cubs bats, but I think they come back here today. I'm taking the Cubs.
Yeah,
a little bit of plus money today.
How about Herman? Herman, in the last 4 games, he's 1-2 with a 9.64 ERA. Of course, that win was a perfect game.
Yeah.
So Herman's gone over in 7 of his last 9. But man, Hendricks, I like Hendricks here as far as I'm just not sure I want the Cubs.
Right.
I'm going to be on the under here for sure. It's probably going to be a premium for me, but I'm going to give it out here on the show. I'm not sure I want the Cubs in this spot. I know the chat's going to be on the Cubs, I would think. And here is, yeah. In fact, yeah, call it an upset, right? For no
Yeah, a
doubt.
lot of like
And you're an underdog here. Howard on the Cubs, Lassie on the Cubs, Politican on the Cubs, Latifa's on the over, and Fernando likes Hendricks in this spot. Dre's got a nerfy here today. Tom says, give me the under in this one.
Yep, a little bit of conflicting information here on the total today.
Cubs and under for Darren. Fernando says he wants to go over in this one.
And Mayor and Mike are coming in hot on the Yankees.
All right, everybody's got their plays up. And Mindy on the Cubs. I'll take the under in this one. All right. Phillies and Nola going up against the Marlins here. It's Luzardo Day.
Luzardo Day. Oh, my goodness.
Yep, and he's minus $1.15. The total is 7 over minus 120. A very low total here.
Moved from 7.5 to 7, huh? All right.
Phillies and Marlins, Nola and Luzardo. Luzardo, $1.15, 7 over 20.
Well, you know me, Ramon. I'm going to be on Luzardo. I'm taking the Marlins here today. He has that 33.9 K rate, only allows a 246 batting average versus this Phillies team. I mean, both guys have been pretty solid, but again, the numbers are just kind of heading towards Luzardo. Right now, the Marlins are scoring more runs than they had been most of the season. Also hitting 679 slugging percentage right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Marlins and Luzardo today.
Yeah, Marlins got it done yesterday, Mindy. You had them on the show. Good job. Good pick.
Thank you.
Marlins got it done in that one here with Luzardo. It seems like a reasonable price. I'm going to be on the over in this one at 7. I'm going to end up going over here with the Phillies and the Marlins.
Yeah, I'm surprised it dropped to 7 from 7.5.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We're seeing some totals that low. Runs are still being scored out there.
I mean, it's one of those that I kind of leaned over on it already, and so then that 7, you're like, hey, that looks pretty good, right?
Yeah, but still dealing with, Nola and Luzardo. But Nola,
right.
Maybe has it still. Phillies have won 22 of their last 30. Luzardo's back to being Luzardo. 0.71 ERA in his last 4 starts, and he's 2-0. But I'm going to be contrarian here. Steam did come in on the under. That's why you see that number the way it is. So I think Latifa's on the under here. I think these guys are on the under. Here's Marlins and a nerfy for Darren. And here's Politican on first 5, Miami. And Dre also there. Here's Fernando on the Phillies. Yep. Okay. Luzardo under the K prop. Here's Phillies. Latifa will take her Phillies. I'm feeling Phillies, you guys. So Mindy's on the Marlins, though, and I'll take the over.
We got some challenges out there
in this one. Yeah, all right. So we'll be next up with the Royals, and probably a little bit of Yarbrough is starting for the Royals, and for the Guardians, it is Bieber. In this one, you're talking about a big price with Bieber, of course. He's $225 right now, 8.5 under minus 115.
Yeah, I think here with this one, we got better than average K rates, right? So you got Yarborough here sitting at 20%, Bieber 29.8%. Neither of these two give up much of a long ball. Also, that slugging percentage is really low here. For the Royals, it's 2.73 against. So when Yarborough pitches against the Guardians, they don't hit him hard. Then you got Bieber. He's not getting hit hard by this Royals team either. Both of these two not scoring many runs right now. 3.26 for the Royals, 3.69 for the Guardians. The only thing that bothers me all the time is this Royals bullpen, right? They can sometimes give up some runs. But I think overall here, Bieber probably dominates. I'm going to go under the total.
All right, Mindy, going under with the Royals and the Guardians. Did I hear Royals and Guardians and under in the same sentence? I am on the under.
All right.
All right. Frederick Lundy is here. Boy, I wish Curtis was around right now.
Funny.
Welcome. Here's Lazzy on the Guardians. And Fernando on the Guardians as well. Here's Politican wants to take the Royals on the run line. Here's Darren.
So which one was your team that went over, under, over, under? Was that the Twins or the Guardians?
Did you investigate it for me?
Which one was it, though?
Guardians.
Yeah, so Guardians went over yesterday, so should be under today.
Okay. Well, both these teams have been a massive under, is what it,
right.
you know.
You're right.
But definitely, I felt like Cleveland was going under. That was just all right. CTG under. Howard on the under. Kay is here. Hello. Gray on the under. And Butterscotch on the run line here. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably thinking Guardians, but you have to lay it already. It's already jacked up. I saw opener as low as $2 or so, and now but I saw it go as high as $2.40. So
yeah, that's what I saw too. $2.40 when I wrote them down this morning.
Okay. We're on the under here, of course, in this one.
Do it.
Royals and Guardians. Come on, let's be on the under every game. All right, next up, the Blue Jays with Bassett. And the Tigers, doesn't matter who the Tigers are out there, they're all terrific. Tariq Skubal is the starter, it looks like. The Blue Jays are going to be a favorite still at about $1.25. The total, 8.5 over 15. Maybe Skubal not quite up to speed yet with running too deep into games. We might see a designated pitcher come in there after. I don't know if there's going to be an opener for Skubal, but I know there was talk of a different pitcher in there, but I'm showing Skubal listed. So Bassett on the road, though, here $1.25 against the no-hitter Tigers.
Right. The too bad the Tigers couldn't put up a little bit, more runs. I'm kind of looking for that today. I've been on the Tigers, I think, this full series. I'm going to be on them here again today. I'll take them plus the 1.5 here on the run line. Skubal, like you said, we don't have a lot of information on him so far, but he's been pretty good here. He's been sharp. But again, only 4 innings here on the road thus far, but does have that 13.5 Ks per 9 innings stat. I really like that. Gives up a 243 batting average versus the Blue Jays. Now, Bassett hasn't been exactly sharp here on the road. 5.74 ERA there, 25.8% K rate, but does give up a little bit higher slugging percentage, a 641 versus the Tigers. So I'm going to go ahead and try Detroit here again. I feel like they're on a roll after their combined no-hitter, right?
Well, in Skubal, I don't know. We know that, it was just his second start, but he did shut out Oakland. So, take that for what it's worth.
Right.
Shut out Oakland for 4 innings, 57 pitches in that first start. So, like I said, he's not going totally deep yet. easing him back in. But like I said, look at Detroit. They've got Scooball in there. We know he was pretty good.
Detroit kind of thinks they might be able to, beat the Blue Jays.
Oh, you've got to. After no hitting him yesterday, you got Scooball here today. Look, he's a good pitcher. Just needs some more innings, some more work, and we hope that he's healthy long term because he was already a good-looking pitcher when he made his debut on the scene and was looking pretty good. So
right.
Okay, let's see who we got here. Hello to Curvin.
Good morning.
He wants Detroit. I think Latifah might be on the over in this game. Butterscotch on Detroit run line. Dre's on the money line. Toronto. I'm on Detroit with Mindy with the run line. We'll do it.
All right.
Yep.
Go Tigers.
On the run line here. Mayor, get your picks in. I don't know if I came prepared, Mindy, but get your picks in now, everybody, if you want to pick your home run derby.
I'm just taking Alonso. There we go.
Okay.
The end. See what happens. He didn't do well last year, so I think he's.
I'll make a video probably in one of my, in the All-Star game. Remember, we're going to take off 4 days here. This is the last show for 4 days.
Right.
We hope you won't leave us. We hope you won't forget about us and be back
Set
on
reminders.
Friday.
Yep.
And be back on Friday. But if you want to post a pick in the home run derby and and say who you have, because Mayor of Baltimore, of course, picks his Oriole, and hey, the way Adley's hitting, I mean, why not? Why not?
Right.
So, I think the thing about this year's home run derby, it might be a little bit, it's in a pitcher's park, if you will. It's in Seattle, so.
Well, I just think the way Rodriguez has been for the Mariners, he's got his hometown, but geez, he hasn't been doing anything this year. So I do think Alonso gets him the first round and then runs after that.
Yeah. Okay. And nobody has Alonso almost made for the home run derby, the way he's attacking this event every year. So. I don't know. I don't know if it passed me by a little bit. The format's pretty good. Okay, we got all the plays in there. Let's see. Hello, Anthony Mule here today. All right, we're on them. We're on the Tigers. Braves on the road with Bryce Elder going up against the Rays here with Zach Eflin. And the Braves are on the road. Eflin's favorite, $1.15, 8.5 under 15.
All right, so I might have liked the Rays a couple of these other games, but today I definitely like these Braves out there. It's one of those that the starting pitching for Atlanta has been pretty superb, I must say. Also have a really nice bullpen out there. I know Eflin's been pretty good, a 2.2 ERA, but Elder's been better, 1.62 on the road. Give me those Braves today.
All right. Mindy says take the Braves on the road against the Rays.
Could it finally, right? Finally take the Braves.
Is this the World Series preview?
The World Series preview, yeah.
I'll be taking the over in this one. I know these pitchers are doing well, but I think it's going to be an exciting game today. And I wish it wasn't 8.5. I was thinking premium here, but look, these pitchers have been awesome. But I'm going to side with the offenses here in this one. These teams, I can't really support it with the trends. Going with my printout, going with my algorithm.
Right.
Here. Sometimes you just gotta default to the.
So did you see, Ramon? Sebastian Sanders is here. It is on the Royals money line. So we'll see what he thinks here, how this goes moving forward. Maybe I have someone that's empathetic to my Royals plight.
Well, look, technically there should always be somebody on some of these dogs,
right?
Especially the way there are. All right, Braves here for Ron. Oops. Elder to get the win. Here's Lazzy on the Braves. Rays for Politican. Yeah. How about that UFC last night? Saw some upset. We saw Volkanovski win again. We did see an upset in the other fight. Or was it an upset? Great job there for now. Let's see here. Dre says, give me a Nerfy in Atlanta. Also, maybe that's a money line in the under. Scotch says Atlanta money line. On it with you, Mindy. I'm feeling maybe the other side. I don't know. That's okay. I'll take the over in this one at 8.5 runs. And Bionic on the Braves. All right, we're trying to get some plays here. You're the Reds. Sorry for the delay on these, Mindy. With Ben Lively is expected for the Reds. One, we didn't quite see him up there for a little bit. Maybe finalizing his spot in the rotation today. They're at Milwaukee. Milwaukee's favorite, $1.25, with Wade Miley going for the Brewers. The total is 9.5 under -120. Reds and Brewers.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the Reds bats here today. I think what is Lively probably going to be a little bit limited, I think, in this one, perhaps. But again, that leads to a Reds bullpen, right? 3.89 ERA. They've had 34 saves compared to that Brewers team with 27. A lot of experience there in that bullpen. I'm going to take the Reds. I'm going to take their bats and their bullpen with a limited outing by Lively. But I think he does enough work to get the job done here.
Okay. Yeah, is that what it is? A Lively?
I think, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Short-termer here. He does have a 6 ERA in his last 3 starts.
Well, it's just that coming off the IL thing. Sometimes they limit. So.
Yeah, that's why we didn't have him up there, I think, on the official listing there. But now he is, I believe. Yeah. Books are showing him listed. So comes in as an underdog here. Yeah, maybe want to see a little bit more from it. Miley, 2.45 in his last 5 starts, and he's definitely a profitable pitcher for the Brewers. Here's Lazzy on the Reds, Darren on the Reds. Here, Bionic on the Reds.
Yeah, it looked like that under was plus money this morning, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I do see some folks that like the under. That's kind of where I kind of look in this one.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going to make my pick right now on the under here, especially at 9.5. I know you guys are on the Reds here. I'm just Miley goes out and gives you, he keeps you in the game, man. He keeps you in the game. So Politican Reds every day right now. You got to love these Reds. You guys are all over the Reds. And there was one Brewer, me and Fernando.
Right. Fernando's been on top of this brew crew, right? He's been selecting them at the right times. Pretty good work.
I agree with that, actually.
What's that?
I agree with that, actually. So, but I rate it closely. I'm gonna, just like putting my money on Miley a lot. Definitely makes money. Maybe he's better as a dog, but I'm gonna take the under in this one. Mindy's on the Reds.
And good morning to Jamal Jones.
Yep. Don't worry, Fernando. I got your back. We're probably on the Brewers. I don't know if it's going to be a premium for me, but okay. Next up, the Mariners and the Astros. Logan Gilbert in there for the Mariners today. For the Astros, it's going to be Brandon Belak. And the Astros are the Mariners. Oh, hello, Mariners. Boy, how things have changed. The Mariners, $1.30, 8 over 20. Wow, Mariners. Your favorite over the Astros.
What's going on, Mariners? Well, I mean, I do think it's going to be a pretty decent pitching matchup. It's, again, the Mariners struggle with run support here. Belak's been pretty good, 2.73 ERA there as well. Neither of these guys, give up much of the long ball. I'm going to go ahead and take the under here again today in this one.
Yeah, I love the under, actually. I was feeling premium with that under, Mindy, especially if it was 8.5 under, but it's definitely I'm seeing a lot of 8 overs, but I still do like the under, despite the move to mostly 8 juice to the over. And so I want to get on this under here in this one. Like, look, both pitchers are pretty reasonably solid, I would say. You got Gilbert just a 2.28 ERA in his last 4 starts. Belak hasn't been as sharp, a 5 ERA in his last 4 starts, but Astros still 9-4 in their last 13. Mariners have won 6 of 8 now, and they, all of a sudden they're favorite on the road in this one. I mean, maybe they're basing it on Gilbert's recent numbers, maybe the Astros and their missing bats right now, but still, the Astros sometimes find a way. I like them in a dog spot maybe here, but let's take the under with Gilbert and Belak. Hello to Jamal today. Hi, Jamal. How you been? All right, here's Astros run line. Oh, interesting price, $1.50. That seems very reasonable.
Yeah, right.
But I think we're on the money line. We're on the under. Yeah. Oh, here's Blake on the under. Fernando is going to be on the Mariners. Interesting. Fernando on a road favorite. On the Astros here. Curvin says Seattle and under. Dre says Seattle and under. Mm-hmm. Robert Tomashot's here today. Yep, he's concerned about that missing offense, and maybe that's why the price is, like I said, maybe that's why, combined with the starting pitching a little bit better on the Seattle side of late.
I just look at yesterday in that game, Ramon, watching it late in the game, the Mariners have bases loaded, and just their 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters are just bad. They're just bad. I think they don't even hit over 190. And I'm like, how are you guys in the majors? Can the Mariners not get anyone else out there to, solidify that lineup? Ugh.
All right, well, we've got our pick, and it will be on the under Seattle and Houston. All right, the Orioles and the Twins. Kyle Gibson out there for the Orioles. Joe Ryan for the Twins. The Twins are $1.45 here, and the total 8.5 over -115.
Yeah, it should be another good one. I'm excited for it today. I'm going to go ahead and take the Orioles on the run line. I'm going to take that 1.5 versus Joe Ryan today. Twins have that meager lineup out there, 4.49 runs of offense. But again, they rarely allow 4 runs of offense. But the Orioles have been getting it done here lately, scoring 5.36 runs. I'm going to go ahead and go with Gibson today and the Orioles to keep it close here today.
All right, Mindy says take Baltimore on the road with Gibson here. I don't know. He's 8 ERA in his last 4 starts, 0-3. Ryan's been giving it back a little bit of late. Price is a bit high, but and I know the Sharps are probably going to take the Orioles. Mindy's sharp, so I'll take the under here if it's going to be 8.5. I'm going to favor the under in this one right now. See what the chat's going to do. Twins have gone over in just 4 of their last 15 games. Darren's on the Orioles. Fernando's on the Twins. Bionic's on the Twins. CTG says Minnesota first 5. Reginald's here today. Says Go over in this one. Here's Ron on Minnesota. Thomas on this one's definitely all over the place. NBH Woo is here, and
we just missed out. We could have had a woo.
That's just it. I mean, Woo's a day late. I mean, he should have been here when Woo was pitching.
Right.
Okay. Maybe taking a strikeout prop here is Fernando. O's an over for Dre. Gibson, terrible of late. It's not gonna be on there.
Ramon can't pull it. You can't do it.
Minnesota offensive woes. That's probably why Ryan, Fernando there. Okay. All right, Mindy on the Orioles. I'm on the under in this one.
That's right. Let's do it.
Here, Rick's on fire.
Fire.
On fire. All right.
Oh,
Here's the Cardinals and Mats going up against the White Sox and Lucas Giolito. And you might have to. I hope I didn't miss a game in there at all.
Oh,
too.
we're good. Ramon.
I'm just because it's a little and 9/20. Okay, White Sox minus 130, 9/20. The White Sox are favorite here against these Cardinals with Giolito and Mats.
Okay, so Mats, he's allowed, what is it, 6 earned runs on 11 hits in his last start. And he's coming up against Giolito, which I think is arguably the White Sox best pitcher this season. 2.43 ERA, only 1 walk per 9 innings. Mats, again, gives up 3.4 walks per 9 with that 5.02 ERA. That's overall. When he's on the road, 7.14. Give me this White Sox team here today.
All right, Mindy, on the White Sox with Giolito. I'll do it. I'll take the White Sox with you in this one. Giolito, sure, 4.5 ERA over his last 4 starts, but he's at home. He's got 3.5 ERA this season, and Mats is a straight money burner this year. 10 starts. Is already down.
The money burner.
630. Yeah, it's almost 6.5 units. With Mats, so just giving money away. Tough to back Chicago with their just 9 wins in their last 26 games, but Cardinals, we know they're pretty bad too. Amazing, these teams are both basically 15 games under 500 at the All-Star break. Maybe for the White Sox, that's a little bit normal over a few years, but not the Cardinals. Let's take the White Sox here. Head into the All-Star break with a win. Yeah. See a lot of White Sox.
Well, I mean, because the Cardinals just stink. That's why we should just take the White Sox.
Yeah, a lot of White Sox in the chat. That's for sure. It's a Scotch lock even. Tifa's on the White Sox. Reginald on the under here. I like that under. Here's Fernando on the White Sox. What does 0-7 mean, Politican? Look at that. Michael Thompson. There it is. Top of the hour. There he is. Chicago White Sox money line. Robert says, close your eyes and take them. Corday says, win this bum fight. I felt like that fight last night, that co-main event, looked like a fight in a McDonald's parking lot. It was so good. Okay.
Right.
The under.
So Robert, he says, what time do you do this show? We do it. So usually our only day off is on Tuesdays. So every Wednesday through Monday, we are on at 8 a.m. Central Time. So that's our normal. But because of All-Star break, Mindy's going into hibernation for the next 4 days. She'll be sleeping, nonstop is pretty much how it goes. Getting things done around the house here finally. But yeah, that's where you can find it. And then, of course, it is chopped up into like game by game or sport by sport. And you can always find it. If you go to Tony's Picks, you can find the rerun. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know if I've told you this, Mindy.
What's that?
Our show, we've definitely graduated to nearly, 800, 900 total views by the time. Yeah, we even cracked 1,000 a couple times now. But also, when our WNBA has gotten chopped, that thing's getting 500, 600 views when there's multiple games. So thanks to everyone that watches on replay.
Yes, we appreciate that. So yeah, it's pretty easy to find. Just go to Tony's Picks and you can go. Usually there's like a live tab and that's where all of the live broadcasts are going to be. Just go ahead and click on that and you'll find us. So you never have to miss out on any of our plays.
Yeah, pretty much. Tony's Picks YouTube channel. You got Mornings Team. You got Tony's Picks. That's pretty much what we got right now. But we're going to have more come. I hope. We're working on it. Come NFL, we're almost here, Mindy. It's
Right.
It's middle of July. We're just a couple of weeks away. We're gonna be ready to roll. Rockies and Freeland, Giants and Webb. 255 here. 8 under 20. I don't know if the Giants are that good. They've been playing well, but feels a little gross.
Gross. That's kind of an understatement, isn't it? But yeah, I just think that with this one here coming in here with Webb and that 2.63 ERA and this Rockies team never scoring more than 3 runs a game, I'm going to go ahead and go to the under. I know Freeland has been pretty bad, but again, I don't think it's nothing like the Giants offense really smoke anyone. They do it every once in a while. But I go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take the under in here. We'll see if I come in on that run line or not. I'm not sure yet.
All right, Mindy says take the under here in this one with the Rockies and the Giants. Yeah, hard not to want to recommend the under here with these two, but man, down to 8 under 20 is probably even going to go a little bit lower, I would think. Webb does have a 5.3 ERA in his last 3 starts, but yeah, at home he's supposed to be a much, much better pitcher. No doubt about it. But you look at the Giants, they've gone under in 9 of their last 12.
Matt D is here for this Rockies breakdown, so he needs to give us his pick.
Okay, Matt's going to give. I'm interested in what Matt has to say. Right. I'll take the Rockies. I'll be the one. I'll take the plus 1.5 in this one.
I see lots of Rockies support here.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we got a sophisticated group. It's hard to make a case for the Rockies right now. I mean, with Freeland, they're 5-11 when he starts. Rockies have lost 16-21. They're 14-32 on the road. So they don't hit very well either. But I'm going to take the Rockies today. Mindy's on the under. I can't tell. I mean, the trends just scream under. I'm not sure I'm going to be on the under here. I might be that guy today on the over. So let's take a look and see, though, the chat you mentioned. Well, here is a San Francisco. It's Dre. But Ron will take the Rockies. Yeah, Webb, Mindy mentioned it. ERA well under 3, under 2.5, I think they're at home.
It's split for sure, yeah.
So 3.62 overall. Like I said, last 3 starts haven't been too swift, but here's another Rockies run line. Fernando on the Rockies, Ron says. He's just correcting his price there, I think. Hello, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to take a few days off here. Catch me on a few embedded videos on the website. I have some picks. Also, Mindy and I will have some. There's a WNBA card. I think it's on Tuesday, on All-Star Game Tuesday. I think there's a 4-game WNBA. So our normal Tuesday where we kind of load up some picks, I think Mindy and I will have a handful of picks. Maybe not a handful. If there's just that, a couple maybe. But we will have them as part of the package. And I don't know. It's kind of weird with that, with no sports around it. We'll try to work something out there. But we will have picks. So, all right. Mindy on the under here. I'll take the Rockies on the run line in this one. Pirates and the Diamondbacks now. Here. Why am I? Okay, this one is one where we don't have quite enough info yet, I think. Has the line gone up? Has the line been posted here? So for the Pirates, it could be Mlodzinski, Mindy, or Aldred. Okay, Mlodzinski. I don't know a lot about. I know he's from the University of South Carolina. Zach Davies is pitching for the Diamondbacks. I figure that I got them at about $1.60 and 9.5. Now I'm going to take a peek here.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, I'm going to post this and I'm going to look at the line screen and see if it's up there or changed. In fact, yes, Mlodzinski has been named officially as a starter now. The total, the line varying between 145 and 160 right now. I'd say more towards the 145 side. maybe put it right in the middle there, maybe $1.55 or so. 9.5 under, 9.5 under 20. That line's pretty accurate there.
Okay, I think I'm going to go under that 9.5. Have this one coming in around 9. I think Davies has been pitching better than his ERA suggests. He just two hit the Rays, so he's not been exactly terrible. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go under the total. I think Davies goes ahead and keeps down this Pirates team, and then I don't know with this bullpen game. It's one of those that the Diamondbacks haven't been, I think, themselves here at the plate. So going to go under the total.
Oh, I like the under here in this one. Pirates, yeah, it will be a bullpen game. Mlodzinski in there, he can probably go 3 innings or so. He has shown to be a somewhat of a starter in the past with a little bit of deep in him, but probably I would think just maybe 3 innings or so, maybe 3, 4. I don't know, somewhere around there with maybe Aldred picking up him there after that. So I'm going to go under here with you, Mindy. I don't know if the line will shift lower than this, but with Davies, look, he's got what can I say? Terrible numbers, but Arizona's gone under in 9 of their last 12 games, and I'm going to be on the under with Mindy here. I'm sure we might be on it by ourselves here. Okay, Perky, you take care, man. Thank you. Okay, here it is. Fernando says, don't even think about it. Take the Diamondbacks. And I don't know. I kind of want to take a shot with the Bucks today. We'll see. Latifa says go over. And yeah, Ron, I just saw Mlodzinski get posted at several books. I think the books are starting to list him as the pitcher now too. So yeah, you got it, Ron. There it is. Carmen. Never mind. His name is Carmen, and maybe you should get traded to San Diego.
Right, Carmen Sandiego.
Okay, Fernando's got some CONCACAF action. Dre says under. Butterscotch with the under in this one. We're on the under. CTG likes the under. Okay, I'm glad everybody likes the under because I was thinking no one would necessarily like the under with Davies 6.5 ERA going up against a rookie starter in a bullpen game, but we're on the under. So okay, this will be Scherzer and Musgrove here. Padres are a favorite here, $1.25. 8 under 15. Boy, this would be a nice pitching matchup for a Sunday night game, but no Sunday night game. Get the All-Star breaks started here. Padres and Mets.
Oh, yeah, you could watch the Aces and Lynx and Dream in Sky tonight, I guess. So Java Joe, I'm going to go with him today, and your Padres again. I've liked the Padres in this series versus the Mets here, and I'm going to keep at it. I kind of feel like they're hitting their stride here as of late. Just a couple more hits with runners on base, and we'll be golden here. Ramon, like the Padres today.
All right. Well, Max does pretty well against the Padres, and Scherzer doesn't do too well against the Mets. So you can have the Padres. And I'm going to end up on the over in this game.
I like it.
At 8. Yeah. Look, I know
Musgrove's
done over in 4 straight, despite a 2.53 ERA in his last 5 starts. Been getting plenty of run support. Padres have gone over in 14 of their last 22. Mets have gone over in 4 of Max's last 6 starts. So we've got just a few plays today. And once again, see what the chat's doing with this one. Here's the Mets. D1's here today, says take Padres money line and first 5 under. Fernando says go over and thinks that line will go down even further. It looks like Politican says take the Mets. Blake's on the Padres. B. Moore says Dre says go under. Butterscotch on the Mets. And he also has taken the Nerfy in this one.
The nerd
Max
feed.
Max is allowed a run in the first inning in 5 of 15 games, but Joe has allowed a run in the first inning in just 2 of his 13 starts. Bionic on the Padres. Corday does like
Padres. Oh.
He doesn't like these underachieving teams.
Right.
Okay, that's it. That's baseball.